Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I will be providing a library and studio tour. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what my setup looks like. I'm going to be showing you what my studio looks like from behind the camera, from what you normally see, and I'll go through my individual bookshelves and show you what they each contain, basically. I won't talk about each book specifically, but I'll talk about them generally. And I have a new piece of furniture added to the studio at the very end of the video, which I'm very excited to show. And so I'm going to disappear in a moment, and I'm going to turn it into a different camera angle, which is going to go around the room, and then I'll come back at the end. However, expect that the audio quality will dip a little bit as I won't be able to use my microphone while I'm doing the studio tour. So, with that in mind, here's other Jonathan. So this is what the setup looks like from the corner of the room. You have my two lights that I have. Then you have the table with the microphone connected to the computer. And then you have the stand that the phone goes in. And so I just put the phone in here, and you usually get about this type of an angle. And of course you have the bookshelves there. I have added to my bookshelves since I've done a library tour. So I'm going to move the desk and the lights and everything out of the way so you can just see the books in just one moment. So now we have the room without any of the furniture there that was blocking the way. So I'll quickly go through the different bookshelves. I won't go through book by book, I'll just talk about them generally. So to start up here, you have some Star Trek books, notably the Vanguard series, the Legacy series, some Discovery books, and some others, some novelizations. Then down here, we're getting into the Next Generation era, some DS9, some Titan, and the Destiny trilogy. Then down here is where we have my Voyager collection. Also have some series like the Typhon Pact and the Cold Equations trilogy. And then down here, I have the rest of my Star Trek books. The Prey trilogy, the Fall series, Picard, other miscellaneous. This is my miscellaneous one. Then at the very bottom, we have different fantasy series here, because I ran out of room on my fantasy shelf, and I'm running out of room on this shelf too. So it's got some miscellaneous series. It's got the Rhapsody series. It's got the Saga of Recluse, of course, Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, some Tad Williams, a few other things. Then up here, you have my Terry Brooks shelf, all Terry Brooks, and I have a few Terry Brooks on the top, along with my Lord of the Rings movie trilogy and my Mandalorian Funko Pop. And then down here, you can't see the Poppy War, but that whole trilogy is here. And then you have some miscellaneous series, and then the Rune Lords. This is very prominently displayed in my videos, as is the next shelf, which is the Wheel of Time and the Cosmere. Those are the two things really prevalent here. I have a few Terry Goodkind books, but that's just because they fit there at the moment. Those will be moving eventually. Then at the towards here, you have some miscellaneous series: Lord of the Rings, Malice. You have Robin Hobb. You have C.S. Lewis. Other random things. Then at the bottom, you have Dresden Files, the Drizzt series, the Gods and Dragons series, the Kingdom of Liars series, Baron the Nightingale, some Terry Brooks, David Eddings, that kind of stuff. So that's my fantasy shelf. So then we move to the Star Wars shelves. You have, at the very top of the shelves, I got these from my parents, which was really nice in their house, these ship bookends, and I put the whole, sorry, out of breath, the High Republic series. Unfortunately, I couldn't put the High Republic series in chronological order because it would have been alternating between sizes, and that really bothered me. So I put it in the size, but then each size, like all the adult novels are all in chronological, the young adult are in chronological, and the middle grade are in chronological. All right, next we have the beginning of the canon here, a few comics, but that's literally all the comics I own, so I'm not a big comic person. We have the beginning of the canon novels all in chronological order. And then you have down here, it gets to the end of the chronological order for the canon adult novels. And then you have the young adult novels there. And then my bottom shelf kind of are mix matches. Some young adults, some manga, some collections. And then I start my Legends line. And then I have a miscellaneous shelf at the bottom there that I'm not going to show entirely. My Legends line continues here with a lot of paperbacks. I have even more paperbacks down here. And my last shelf of Legends paperbacks down here. And then this is like the shelf with the newest books. Even though I've read the New Jedi Order books, I didn't own them before now, so now I own about 2/3 of the series. And then I just added the entire Fate of the Jedi series. Down here we have some kind of YA middle grade, like your Harry Potters, Dan Wells, several different middle grade and young adult series represented down here. And then at the bottom is my that's just miscellaneous shelf at the moment. At the top here, these are books on my TBR, books I have yet to read but will be reading this month. I always put my TBR up here so that it's within easy reach and I know exactly what I'm reading next. Here is my Dune shelf, plus 2 Hyperion books. Love the Dune series, really engaged with it. Then we have some more science fiction. You've got some recent sci-fi books here, some classic sci-fi books here and here, Ben Bova, Douglas Adams, some Baines, some Dayton Ward, Mary Robinette Kowal, Charles Soule. Next here is mostly my Kevin J. Anderson shelf, because I've got his stuff in the middle here, but I've got some Dan Simmons over here, The Violence by Delilah Dawson, Dabre Snake Launcher there. I've got to move again. The next shelves are really miscellaneous, so I do apologize about that. But here I have like some Ted Dekker books, some self-pub books. I have some tie-in books, some horror books, and then some Frederick Bachman books and some more Kevin J. Anderson superhero books. Then we have my John Grisham collection. Then you have miscellaneous here, some J.K. Rowling, Michael Crichton, Agatha Christie, all that stuff. Then I've got some nonfiction stuff here on the end, won't go through all that. Got some classics and some books from college and some miscellaneous here, some Tom Clancy here with miscellaneous, and some more miscellaneous down here. Then you have my other sci-fi shelf. I have the TV here, but I never turn it on. And here my sci-fi shelf is a lot of classic sci-fi here. Of course, you got the David Weber stuff here, the Leviathan Wake series here, and then at the bottom got some more miscellaneous sci-fi there. And then the final part of this tour, I will move around and show you. So you normally see it from this angle. Right here is normally what you see, plus you have the desk. Right around here, you have the microphone, you have the lights that provide a lot of light. But what you don't normally see is I'm going to turn around and show you the newest addition is this. I bought this chair recently. It is my reading chair. It is electric. It is really comfy. I can sit in it for hours and hours and hours. Whereas before, some of you will remember, I was actually using folding chairs, some lawn chair type things, because I just didn't have a nice chair. And so I saved up for years and was able to afford this. So that's the crowning jewel of the room. And this is the studio that I use for recording. We also call it the Koanservatory. So that was my studio tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making that. If you have a favorite shelf or a favorite book that you saw that you really liked seeing on the shelves, let me know down in the comments section down below. Are there any books on there that you want to know my opinions on or things like that? Leave those comments in the comments down below. And until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.